Hi, this is Richard Craig coming to you live from Malaysia. I would like to welcome you to my live video, and in today's session, I would like to talk about personal development. And the topic is, it is in your moment of decision that your destiny is shaped. I think this particular statement is made popular by Tony Robbins, all right? It is in your moment of decision that your destiny is shaped. Okay, now everything is shaped by your decision. Do you agree with me? Everything is shaped by the decision that you make. You are here because of your past decision. All right, you are here because of all the past decisions that you make. Now, the good news is that you can change whatever is in your life if you want to by making a better decision. That's all. All right. So you can change your life by making a better decision. So it is in your moment of decision that your destiny is shaped. Now, do you believe that we have the greatest gift of all? Okay, the Creator gives us the greatest gift. That is the gift of choice. We can choose whatever we want to think about. We can choose whatever we want to do and so on. The problem is that more people do not choose. Okay, many people do not make decision in their life. They fear to make decision. You know, one of the most important reasons why people do not make decision is because they fear that they make a wrong decision. So they fear that they are going to make a wrong decision, so they do not make decision. But the truth is that if you don't make decision, then you are not going to succeed. Because why? Decision is like a muscle on your arm as well. If you don't exercise it, then basically, then you cannot lift your arm. So it's the same thing. If you don't practice making decision, then your decision power muscle will be weakened. All right. So it's important for you to make decision. All right. Now, I'm sure you have heard the book by Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Okay. In the book, he said that successful people make decisions very, very fast. And once they make a decision, they stick to the decision. On the other hand, people who fail, it is so difficult for them to make a decision. They take a long, long time to make a decision. And once they make a decision, they tend to change it very, very fast. So my friend, let me ask you, which category are you in? Remember, if you want to be successful, then you got to follow what successful people do. That means they make decision very fast and they stick to the decision. All right, so very simple. I do not know about you, how you make decision, but let me tell you this, this is what is going to happen if you do not learn how to make decision. Okay, you're heading for failure, that's all. So you're going to learn how to make decision. And, once you make a decision, stick to the decision. Okay, now, I believe that everything happens for a reason. That's why I said it is in your moment of decision that your destiny is shaped. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing happened by accident. And you believe that whatever happened in your life has to happen to bring you forward to where you are going to become better, become a better person, a better success, and so on. All right, so everything always happened for a reason. And it is always for your good. I want to share with you, two story about myself. This is true story about my own life. The first story is basically when I moved to Selangor. Right now, I was in the state of Terengganu, which is the east coast of Malaysia. All right, when I moved to Selangor, all right, I was in debt. I was more than 1 million ringgit in debt. Because why? I had heavy losses in the stock market. Okay, more than 1 million ringgit, which is more than about 300,000 US dollar. So I was in heavy debt. And basically, if I think about it at that time, it was really frustrating. I got to struggle and so on, right? But when I look back at it today, I'm so thankful that it has to happen to me to bring me to where I am today. Because I believe everything happened for a reason. All right. And today, because of the problem I faced previously, I'm much wiser now. And also, I know how to take care of my finances. So everything happens for a reason. And it is always for your own good. All right. So remember, more than 1 million ringgit in debt. and with 3 children and a wife, it was really tough. All right, and no income whatsoever as well. But you see, I believe everything happened for a reason. And today, because of what happened during that time, today we are living the life of our dream. We are having financial freedom, time freedom, and so on. Okay. Now, another story I want to tell you is regards to network marketing. All right. Now, previously, when I first started network marketing many years ago, I was involved with a big company. I don't want to mention the name of the company. I was involved with a big company. I worked very hard. All right. That time I was in Terengganu. I worked very hard. And we don't have much of a success. All right. We don't have much of a success. And somehow we got in trouble with the company. Okay. Because of certain reasons and so on. I don't want to go into more detail. All right. Which the company asked me to show cause. All right. And because of that, I took my name out of the company, and because of that, I have an open mind. When I was in that company, no other company come in, I will accept. All right, I'm so dedicated or committed to that particular company. So because of what happened at that time, all right, so I took my name out and I was open-minded. And because of that, my present company came to me 17 years ago. All right, so everything happened for a reason. But you know that during that time, I was feeling desperate. I was feeling frustrated because I was telling myself, how can I commit my life to the company? I work very hard. I travel here, I travel there. And the company, just by a stroke of the pen, took action against us. So basically, but when I look at it now, it was a blessing in disguise because of that incident, I became open-minded. And when the company came to me, the new company came to me, I was open to accept it. Of course, I had to do research on it. I accepted it. And today, it has been 17 years and we have time and financial freedom because of this existing company, the present company. Okay, so I believe that everything happened for a reason. So these are the 2 stories I want to share with you, my own personal story, that everything happens for a reason. Okay, now the other thing I'll talk about is basically defining moment. There is always a defining moment in your life that will change your life drastically. Yeah, just like Anthony Robbins, Anthony Robbins was just a janitor. I'm sure you know what, right? He was just a janitor, but one day he sat down and he told himself, I'm not going to be this way anymore. Because why? I'm going to change my life. And because of that committed decision, he started changing his life. And today he's very successful because of that defining moment. All right. And for me as well, I have my defining moment in life. I was in the state of Terengganu. I had my own accounting practice there. But then somehow, because of that situation that I was in, the financial situation I was in, because of problem with my office, and so on, and I was forced to move to Selangor. And that was my defining moment in time. I got to make a decision, without any income in Selangor, with a wife and 3 kids, I got to move there. Even I moved by faith to Selangor without any income and with a debt of more than 1 million ringgit. All right, so basically, it was a defining moment when I decided to move from Kuala Terengganu to Selangor. So you should have a defining moment in your life as well, where everything starts changing for the better. All right, some people have their defining moment earlier in life. Some people have later in life. For me, I would say that it happened, the defining moment happened to me quite late. I was already 50 years old. But, well, it does not matter, right? As long as it happened to you, it can change your life drastically. All right. I hope that you will have a defining moment in your life as well. Accept it and move on. Okay. Now, we have to make decision. All right. When you make a decision, then you will take action. Isn't it true? When you make a decision, then you will take action. And once you take action, you got to follow through. Yeah, you have to follow through. You have to follow through with it. And basically, to follow through, you need to have persistence. Because why? Whatever action you take, the outcome may not be what you are looking for. All right. So whatever outcome that comes, you got to be persistent and keep on moving. So that's why persistency is very, very important. You got to be persistent. All right. I tell you the truth. Even though I was in, I was having problem with my previous network marketing company and so on, I worked so hard. At the end of the day, they took action against me. And, I never blame the company. I never blame the network marketing industry. All right. I mean, not a lot of people, they say that MLM is a scam. They start complaining about this. I tell you the truth is that, just move on, accept it and move on, because everything happens for a reason. All right. So we must be persistent as well. All right. Well, of course, some people can become successful faster than others, depending on the skill, the amount of effort they put in, and so on. All right. For me, basically because I was desperate. I was driven not by inspiration or motivation. I was driven by desperation. I was desperate. And because of that desperation, it turned my life around in just 10 short months. That's all. 10 short months. That was about 17 years ago. That's why for the past 17 years, we've been enjoying life because of what we put in, the effort that we put in, the decision that we make, and so on. Okay? Now, I want to tell you another personal story of mine. All right? Now, I wanted to author a book many, many years ago, when I was studying in UK, I wanted to author a book. And that time, I wanted to author a book on how to study. All right? Believe me, I want to author a book on how to study, because I went to a lot of courses learning about exam techniques and so on. But I didn't do it. Okay, and guess what? Today, there are so many books outside there on how to study. At that time, I had a look at the bookshop. There were no books on how to study. Of course, that was many years ago, but today there are many. It only shows that, if you don't take action, nobody is going to wait for you. You got to take action. You got to make a decision and take action. All right, so what happened is that I didn't author the book until I come back to Malaysia, and I attended one seminar, and I was sitting beside one young man, and I found out that he authored a book, and I was so impressed with him because he authored a book. I wanted to author a book, and I did not do it. Just a lot of people outside there, all right, they wanted to do so many things in their life, but they never get it done. So I met this young man sitting beside me and told him, can I bring you out for a cup of coffee after the seminar, which he was kind enough to meet me up. So I asked him how he authored his book and so on. All right, and when I asked him, I really soaked in everything like a sponge. And I make a decision, say within the next 3 months, I'm going to come up with my first book. Remember, up until this moment, I've not authored any single book. And true enough, when I make a committed decision, all right, I came up with my first book within 3 months. And it's called Cappuccino and Success. That was my first book. And once I came up with my first book, you want to look for validation? Forget about it. I went back to the seminar again. I met the graduate there. I told them my book. I showed them my book. Most of them told me, well, your book is just simple. I can do it as well. If you're looking for validation, forget about it, my friend. Nobody's going to, lift you up. You got to lift yourself up. That's all. All right. So when I authored the book, I was happy. And once they told me that it was a simple book, they can do it too. Well, it was a challenge to me. I came up with my second book. And I came up with my third book. And so on. So right on the momentum as well. And today I authored more than 10 books. All right. So once you started right on the momentum, I didn't stop. I kept authoring another book. And today I have got more than 10 books, behind my name. Okay. Now, the thing is that I believe that everything in life happens for a reason, and it is always for the good. Now, I'm sure that in Malaysia or in other parts of the world, a lot of people are affected by the pandemic, right? And a lot of people are affected by the pandemic, especially in Malaysia. We have the MCO in Malaysia, right? Now, it happens for a reason. You believe that? Because we have to adapt to change. That's it. You must be able to adapt to change. Today, all our meetings, all our training are done online. That's it. Last time we had an office, we got to travel there, we got to go and open the office and so on. But today, because of the pandemic, we are all using online. Okay, we are using Zoom or any other tools outside there to do presentation online. All right, we are doing presentation, we are doing training, everything online. So we actually, I know of people, the senior people, they don't even dare to use Zoom. Okay, they don't even know much about the computer. But today, they got no choice. They got to learn how to use Zoom. So technology is a necessity. But then everything happened for a reason. If not because of the MCO or the pandemic, they will still be contented using the traditional way of going to meeting in a hotel, or doing meetings in the house, or whatever it is, physical meeting and so on, right? But today it's all online. So I believe everything happens for a reason. Okay, everything happens for a reason, and it is always for your own good. All right. And the last thing I want to share with that, defining moment in your life is so important. So ask yourself, okay, there may be time in your life that you have a defining moment, but you never recognize it, you never take action. Okay, now 17 years ago, I was offered this opportunity to join a network marketing company. All right, I took action on it. I decide on it. Decision very important. I decide on it, and not only decision, I took action, and I took massive action. And because of that, within a short period of 10 months, I turned my life around. So you outside there can make a change as well by making decision. Remember, it is in your moment of decision that your destiny is shaped, my friend. Okay? So that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something here. Let me recap for you. All right? It is in your moment of decision that your destiny is shaped. All right? Everything is shaped by our decision. And the good news is that we can change, okay, our future by making better decision. Okay? And your greatest gift is the gift of choice. Dale Carnegie, in his book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, he said, successful people make decisions very, very fast, and they stick to the decision. Okay? And I believe everything happens for a reason. All right? There's always a reason, and it is for your good, that's for sure. And defining moment in your life is important, and everything boils down to taking action and being persistent as well. Okay? And change happens in an instant. It is the decision to change that takes a long, long time. So I hope that you learned something from here. And if you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. I appreciate your time that you spend with me here. Today in Malaysia, it is Monday. All right. And I wish you a happy Monday. And I look forward to another session of my live video on Friday then. Okay. So this is Richard Craig from Malaysia. Wishing you good night and goodbye.